Java interview question number 123. Thread class versus the runnable interface. In questions 121 and 122, we have seen how to create a new thread using the thread class and the runnable interface. But you might be asked a question on the differences between these two approaches. This is how you create a new thread by extending the thread class. And this is how you create a new thread by implementing the runnable interface. There are many differences between these methods like flexibility, reusability, and so on. But if we have to pick out the most important reason, I would say it is the separation of task and code execution. What exactly do I mean by that? When you create a new thread by extending the thread class, you are using the same class to manage the thread lifecycle. For example, we are calling the start method on the same custom thread class. But when you create a new thread using the runnable interface, you are just providing the code that needs to be executed in the thread. Once you do that, you just provide the task to a new thread object, which is responsible for managing the thread lifecycle, like start, sleep, terminate, etc. This is what we mean by separation of task and code execution. With the thread class, the task definition and code execution is managed by the same class. But with the runnable interface, we only define the task definition in the class. The code execution is managed by the thread object. Also, in production, almost always we use the runnable interface to create new threads rather than the thread class.
For full stack training and placement, register at campusire.net.